Hello my lovely, Sophia here. So today's video I want to try and bring in the energy of SARA SHARIF. She is a 10-year-old that was found dead in her father's house in Woking in the UK on the 10th of August. A quick brief about the background. You can look it up for yourselves on the internet. I don't want to go into all of what's reported, but a call was made at 2:50 a.m. From Islamabad in Pakistan. The father had fled the UK hours before making the call, having paid for tickets for himself, his partner, brother and 5 kids. The two things we have is that three things. SARA was known to local authorities in Surrey. A post-mortem has revealed extensive injuries over a sustained period, but the cause of death is still to be established. A brother in Pakistan was told that she had fallen down the stairs and broken her neck, that the father's partner had made a panic call to him and then they fled. Also a note, whoever sees this, it was, and the killer's name, who killed SARA by beating. I am running away because I am scared. Let's see what we get from SARA herself. And just to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes. Also, I don't go into other readers' energies if anybody else has done a reading on her. Only what I'm getting through from the spirit themselves with any of my videos, okay, on celebrities or investigative readings like this one. All of those readings, celebrities and other looking at what's happened to other people in the news, is in a playlist. There might be your favourite in there for you to listen to. Also check out the description box below on what I do, because there might be something in there that helps you, and you can also get your own message from a loved one in spirit or a pet that's passed away. So my lovelies, I do take out or fast forward as much of the shuffling as I can to keep the video down. So let's see what we get through from SARA as just the general message that she wants to come through with. How I hear spirit is a bit like a spirit box session, so it can be one word, random word, or a couple, but I use the cards as the pictures to bring it into like a movie, so it's more of the picture put together. Okay, so straight away here, she's saying that we do have the father card. This is my father card, okay, and also his partner here. But poor thing, she is saying with these cards here that she is sad that her life was taken. But she's very strong emotional energy here. But she is pleased that she is free from the suffering that was inflicted on her. This had been going on for some time. She is reaffirming as well as the post-mortem had said that there was, whatever I said, a period of, abuse, suffering there. But we are getting the father and we are getting his partner here because of those two. Okay, anything else here? I just realised I picked up the wrong deck. It's these ones I want. But she is drawing me to these anyway, so I'll come to these first. Okay, so with this one, she is acknowledging that she is not on this earthly plane anymore. She knows that she has passed away. And she, again, is saying about the hostilities that was inflicted, on her and around her. Okay, and she is appreciating coming through to have her say. Okay, Let me just look, bring in one of these or two before we go and look at the energy surrounding the day, my lovely. Okay. Okay, we've got lost, missing, will be found. So I assume that she is saying about the family that fled to Pakistan because the authorities are looking for them over there. So she's saying they will be found. Okay. Lies, cover up and fake news here. So again, because of the lies and the cover up, they might still try to cover it up. Again, hidden, hideaway, concealed and trapped there. So again, hiding the truth, lying, but looks like she's indicating that they will be found. I think the last news update I saw, what day are we on today? 26th of August, was that they were close to finding them in Pakistan. Okay, my lovely. I want to come... Oh, you're drawing me to these. Okay. Yeah, thoughts. She knows... Okay, a couple of things. She's saying she knows it's weighing heavy on them. And also for what has happened. But also she is thanking everybody for her being in your thoughts. Okay. One of these as well before I move on to the day. And death. Yeah, your thoughts and flowers. For those of you that have put flowers, and she's saying yes. Okay, the thoughts, the flowers upon my death, left outside the house as well. Okay, she's acknowledging that. She's saying your thoughts and well wishes has touched me, she's saying. Quite grown-up words for the energy I'm getting through from her. Very soft. That's why I'm speaking very soft. If you listen back to some of my, other videos, I don't normally talk like this. So everybody knows me. I'm loud. Right. Okay, Sarah, my lovely. So can you please give us any energy surrounding the day before your passing? The day that it happened on. What was the energy like within your home or within you? Okay, so this was like she was hiding, trying to keep out of the way. Yeah, wanting to escape. She might have even got outside of the house here and been hiding somewhere, escaping it. But even if she hadn't have done that, that's what sort of the card is showing me here. Again, because of a man and wanting to leave here. Okay, so again, it could be that something had happened. The family were going. Bring me in something more here. Bring me in these. What are you trying to say here? Water. I feel that the travelling, the water here, the travelling here. Internet, online, social media, planned, sorry. Home. Okay, home. Run, flee, get away. Chased and pursued. Okay, so that would fit in where I feel that she may have got out of the house and was trying to get away, but was taken back or found. But also because of them running away, fleeing. We got home where it happened. The internet going over water. But also being near water. I know that Woking is near the River Thames. Okay. Anything else on that regarding the energy of the day? This card is a child and the mother, and I know that the mother wasn't, you know, the woman was not her real mother. Whether she was trying to get to her mother. Are you saying that you were trying to get to your mother? Had been thinking about it. Okay. So it's like, okay, trying to be with mum here. I don't know any of the circumstances regarding what this. I know that the mother obviously and the father weren't together. It happened in the father's house. Okay, I was saying, were you trying to get to your mother? And the mother card has come out, and message here, not knowing what to do. So, okay, wanting to be peace and lies, the liar. Right, okay, I'm going to put back the yes card as that's helpful for future things, and I'll keep the liar there because of the lies. So I feel either that she had got out of the house, then what about my mother? Information, reveal, find out, confession, and come to light. Okay. Assault, physical or sexual, but assault, physical. So she was beaten, cruelty, neglect, abuse, punish, control. Okay, with, well, it does say weapon, knife or gun, but it could be, you know, hit with an instrument of some kind, something around, lying around rather than a, you know, hand or whatever here. So sorry, my lovelies, I'm trying to tune in with her there. So I do feel that either she was trying to keep out of the way, because I do feel that she was very isolated, very quiet here, you know, like to take herself, keep herself out of the way from what was going on in the home. Now, whether inside in a room or just like keeping to one corner of the room, trying to keep quiet so that she wasn't punished. But I feel like it didn't matter whether she was quiet or not. She was just punished. Like we say, abuse, cruelty here. Also, with these cards, her wanting to get away, wishing that she could get away to her mother. Regardless of the situation, children still want to imagine that they're safe with a parent. Okay, especially if one parent is being abusive, then you tend to fantasize, you know, I wish I lived with my mother or was with my mother or whatever. Okay, but again, I don't know what's happened there between them as to why she wasn't with the mother and was with him. Also, we've got here him, you know, this is not a very nice character, leaving. Now, it could be that Sarah wanted to get away from the dad. It could be that because he was planning leaving, going over water and going away here anyway. So it seems to be that her death was assault, physical assault due to abuse here. Sarah, is there anything else that you can tell me about your passing? Freedom, release and escape, which she's just saying about, like she said up here, although, you know, I would prefer to have been alive and live my life, I am glad that I am free from the abuse. My physical body is not being abused anymore. Okay, so I've asked your cause of death, crime of passion, anger, jealousy. Okay, it does say cheating, but that's usually in adults. But a crime of, you know, that anger, that rage there. Okay, surveillance, watching, knew too much, secret. So again, being quiet, you know, when children are quiet, adults aren't always aware that they hear everything, you know, just because they're quiet and it looks like they're distracted or not hearing things, they do hear things. So perhaps she'd heard something as well, had said something, or just the anger taken out on her. But it's definitely looking like it was a rage and anger, and I would say it seems to be pointing towards the father from what she's bringing out. Was it let me put in the mother, because that will signify the woman, even though she wasn't her mother. I have a father and a mother in here. Was it your father, or was it his partner, or your uncle even? Oh, well, she's brought out a yes, so that could be to any of those three. Destruction, arguments, things falling apart there. Okay, again, this signifies going abroad, because I'm asking, did your father do this? But again, she's just pointing out the destruction, you know, of my death here, leading up to that. Also then them going, you know, they had gone, left me. Okay, words being said, angry words. Let me try a different deck. Let me try once more with these. Are we getting a father, a woman? No more battles. She's just re-saying about that. Because the jealousy could be the woman. Could have been jealous because it wasn't her child. As happens in a lot of cases where the child is one of the partners but not the others. Okay, in abuse situations. Okay, let's see if we can get... So her death is caused by abuse. There was some kind of physical abuse that caused this, rather than like a stabbing or, you know, anything like that. It was, I feel, another case of abusing that went too far this time. Obviously was the ultimate infliction. Okay, let's have a look at the energy of your father on that day, on your time of passing, you know, on that day. Strict, very in his religion and beliefs and traditions. You know, would be, she's showing me like the children cowering sort of thing. You know, he's very authoritative, very strict. Again, that tower, the destruction, the explosion, he was very explosive. You know, had a short fuse. Some kind of news, but that could have been the news he received, as we're asking about the day. Yeah, of sort of, right, we need to go. Okay, she's drawing me to some more other cards. So anything more on your father's energy of that day? Ritual, secret society, cult and sacrifice. But it could have been honor killing or whatever they call it, but I don't feel that it was. I feel it was still the, you know, another outburst, but it went too far, whether by the father or the woman. Okay, we've got not planned, accident, unintentional, misadventure. So I feel that, like I say, it was just another physical abuse attack, whether from the father's side or the partner's side, maybe the uncle if he lived in the house as well, but this was just, it went too far. Any more? Okay, accomplice, partner in crime. I'm saying, did your father do this? But she's saying accomplice, partner in crime. So it could have been, it's still not clear, as with any spirit session. Sometimes it is really clear and other times it's not. Let me go into any more on the energy of your father for that day. Then we'll look at the woman's energy. She's okay, it's like a forgiveness here or an apology. Perhaps the father used to beat her, or the woman, but then the apologies, whoever beat her, it's like this apology as well, she's saying. But she's saying that although she's not happy that she's in spirit, because she would have preferred to be alive and grow up, she's free from that abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse as well, that it was having on her, but also sort of a forgiveness for them. I forgive them. Okay, but it's like she's not pinning down which one actually caused this, her passing, at this point in the reading. If it was the woman that did it because of jealousy, Sarah wasn't her daughter. Even though the father was very religious, had his traditional beliefs, had outbursts, I feel, was very strict. What I'm getting is, if it was the woman who would abuse her, then the father would be sort of, if you didn't make her angry, if you tried and stayed out the way, or things like that. But if it was the father who did it himself, then the energy is of, if only you didn't make me angry, then I wouldn't do this. Okay, but either way, blaming her. Okay, he did love her. That's a love card. But again, this sort of jealousy as well here. No, I'm not getting anything out of those. Okay, so let's look at the energy of the woman then, the partner. Yeah, didn't really have an interest in her. And death. Turning away from her. She's not mine. She doesn't fit in. Okay. Yeah, very closed off. No, you're not mine. Very strict as well. Yeah, trying to just get the father to herself sort of thing. A very controlling energy coming from her. So it might well have been her jealousy and done at her hands and not the father's. Yeah, again, didn't like the fact that she was, again, I don't want to like saying those words, because that's not how I am. Right, let me carry on. Yeah, with this as well, the crying. When I was saying, when I was shuffling for that one, Sarah was saying, just say, because she saw me as different. Okay, she saw me, I was different in her eyes. Okay. So, my lovely. Yeah, things being revealed at home as well. Things being revealed at home. As in, sorry, I sometimes just say what I'm being given and then don't back it up, and you're all left with like, well, what does that mean? Things being revealed at home, as in what was going on within the home, but also things will be revealed as to what happened. Okay, where she said about back here, the truth will come out, lies, etc. Anything else here? Let's come to these. So the abuse. Okay, so again here, I'm just asking for final words. Excuse the dog then. I will bring out some more, but she's saying here again with this card and this card, her freedom. So again, because she was, before the abuse started coming in, she was her own sort of free spirit, and that was frowned upon. But again, she's saying, like with this Hierophant as well, the beliefs, the culture, okay, because she was different, okay, she is free from the arguments, the conflict in the home, because of the mother, the stepmother, if you like, the woman, the partner, and the father. Strict again at home, okay, and their relationship, the lovers, you know, again, because of their relationship here. So again, all sort of similar cards coming out to say about the two of them both being strict. She was different, okay, and the arguments, the conflict, the abuse here. So I'm just going to bring in final ones here on this. Again, the healing for her soul, if you like, her spirit, the healing. But again, this forgiveness, which is nice from her point of view, that forgiving energy. Okay, where are we here? Okay, the forgiveness for going. Okay, and thief, robbing my childhood and my death here. Okay, so the journey card is like her forgiveness, because she's in a place of peace where she would not have had that peace here with them. Robbing her of her, you know, also the physical journey that they made and leaving her there in the house, robbing her of her childhood and causing her death here. Okay, one of these. Prison and the stars, it's written in the stars. They will be sentenced, they will be found, but also of, you know, the mental prison that she was in, the torture as well, but justice will be done here. They will get caught. Oh, what was that one that flew out? Again, apology, forgiveness, and lesson learned. Third party, situation, circumstances, individual, family, others, whether somebody will dob them in or just because of the circumstances, because of the partner as well. Hidden, rumours, gossip, lies, things not as they seem. One more or two more in here, Sarah, and then I will leave your energy there. But thank you for coming through. So what we do have here is that it was abuse. We're not actually finding out. She hasn't said clarified about the stairs or brought through how it actually happened, but it was under a rage, under anger, perhaps jealousy as well, but again another abuse, but it went too far. The strength of it, the power behind it, the anger behind it. Manslaughter without intent, there you go. So again, where she said it wasn't planned, it was an accident, I feel that that is very, I'm feeling that explosion. Again, I'm not sure which one it's from, the father or the I'm not bringing in the uncle here, so I don't feel it was the uncle. I feel it was the father or the they were both as bad as each other in how they treated her. Okay, like I said with the either if it was the father causing the abuse, it was both of them. They were both involved, you know. But the feeling of, if you didn't make us angry, or if you just kept quiet, or if you didn't do the things you did, but also this jealousy from the partner that she wasn't her daughter, that in the difference there sort of thing, it all played the factor in it that led to this very sad, as it does in a lot of children's abuse cases where they've been abused by usually couples where it's not one of their biological children. A lot of sad cases, as we know. And she's ending with dead, deceased there. She is bringing through, and I did see this card come out before, mountains, high up, hills. So they could be hiding in the mountains high up or in the hills. And again, she's saying here about the thief robbed of my life, stolen of my life. And she is saying here foul play here as well. So that with that manslaughter, that it could be that they end up with, instead of it being a planned murder, because I don't feel it was. I feel it was I know we had that sort of cult thing somewhere, but I feel it was an angry moment that went too far. So that would be, because it wasn't premeditated, they might get manslaughter. But either way, they will get caught and justice will be done at some point, and hopefully it is soon for Sarah. But the poor little girl is free from the physical abuse and mental abuse that she went through, and hopefully, well, I know that she will be enjoying her freedom in spirit here, where she can be free and not under this abuse. So we'll leave Sarah there. Thank you, Sarah, for coming through. She just wants to pull one more of these. Yeah, justice. Justice being done here. Okay, my lovely. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for coming through for us. Love and light.